The people that you hang around with is who you're going to become. So just hang around better people. As some of you know, my closest viewers, I started a sales job over this winter. And originally, my plan was to just lock in, only focus on social media and only focus on YouTube over this winter. And then as soon as summer and spring comes around, I get to start my seasonal business again. Blueshine. Hopefully it's showing the right way. I don't know. I really like the sign. It's very cool. Instead, the reason why I split my focus from just the mentorship, YouTube, everything else here, and also now into the sales thing is because I didn't want to do it. Literally, that was the main thing that made me actually commit and do it. I didn't want to do it. However, I knew that this was genuinely going to make a really big difference into my life. So that's why I did it. And the first thing I did that really helped me with committing, as well as just really being able to do the thing that I didn't want to do, was listing and thinking about all of the benefits that I get. Also, I'd recommend you write this down too. So whenever it really gets hard, you can always just remind yourself. For me, the main benefits that helped with committing myself to this was firstly, more money. Granted, the mentorship is making some money, as well as it's very fun to talk with some of you, help you out with your business startups, as well as even just help some of you who already have a business and just want to grow your numbers, grow your sales, etc. And the beauty of it is that it doesn't take up that much time because I really only take on 3 people a month. So it's nothing crazy. And same with the YouTube videos and the shorts that I've kind of been lacking on lately. They don't take up that much time either. So with the rest of the 4 or 5 days that I work at the sales job now, I can just bring in more money to help fund with this and then help fund Blueshine when it starts up again. And since I'm fairly good at sales, at least I would say I am, I knew that I would make some good money just with the commissions alone. The second reason that I did it is because of improved relations. My mentor, Nick, he owns this business, and this was actually the first sales job I ever had in my life. So after this, I went into business for the next 2 years, and this year is my first year being out of school. So over the winter, I had nothing to do besides, of course, this. So he reached out to me. He was like, hey, do you want to come back on the team, also help with building this new team? So on top of just being able to help him out and kind of repaying all of my debts, I guess you could say, because he was a big part in me starting business and honestly just having the success that I do have. So I did want to just help him out with that as well. And one thing is, the more higher up people that you know, or people that are just more successful than you, the better. Regardless of how much further ahead they are than you in the game of money or whatever your ultimate goals are, followers, etc. They will help you out, and they can help you out tremendously, be it by just giving advice every now and then, telling you what to do, maybe you guys both collaborating in one way or another, making each other more money, etc. There's so many ways that just higher up relationships can help you out in life. So always do prioritize them, and whenever you can better a relationship with someone who is better than you or on the same level and who has the same goals as you, do it and prioritize that. It will pay off tenfold, I promise. And one more bonus of that is just that it sets a new standard for yourself. If all of your friends around you are making 5K a month, 10K a month, however much, how are you not going to do it? There's just something about, I'm not going to talk about this, but obviously the people that you hang around with is who you're going to become. So just hang around better people. The last main reason for me was learning. By helping set up this new team, I am of course going to learn a lot about recruiting, as well as just seeing a lot of the systems that they have. So I can borrow those ideas, use it for my business. Thankfully, so far, I've had a lot of good ideas that I'm going to be utilizing. Ugh. And on top of that, I'm a very nice and charitable person. So whenever I saw things that they can improve based on my business knowledge that I have, I help them out as well, be it just ideas or new systems or new ways to hire people. So far, it's been working, and it's overall made more money for all of us. I know, I'm such a good person. Jokes aside, that is the first thing that can really help you out with just being able to commit yourself to something that you either don't want to do or that you know is hard or even currently is hard. Getting some reasons for yourself and being able to remind yourself about them constantly. And these reasons have to be genuine reasons. They can't just be reasons for no reason. I hope that made sense. Now, of course, I didn't just have 3 reasons. I probably have a lot more, but those ones are smaller or kind of just bonuses that aren't too important, but of course they will also play a role. So give yourself some bonus reasons on top of a main list as well. Like another one for me is just building discipline. Like right now, as I'm recording this video, it is negative 30 degrees Celsius outside, and I have to go out and work tomorrow. I fucking hate it. But building discipline is honestly overall just a very important thing to have. So try and up your discipline whenever you can. Also, really quickly, I want to say, if you hate what you're doing with your life, you need to stop doing it. If there's no like future long-term reasons for it, if the money you're making right now is bad, if the people you're around is bad, if overall you're just doing it and it's a dead end thing, stop doing it. Life is not meant to be wasted. I just wanted to throw that in there because I think it's very important to also know that and recognize it and be able to take yourself out of a situation or just stop something if it's not worth it to you. The second thing that really helps me with being able to stay committed is actually a quote that I tell myself a lot. And really quick, before I tell you the quote, if you're enjoying the video, if you could please subscribe to the channel, that would genuinely mean so much to me, as well as it would really help us grow as well. Thank you. Honestly, Isa, if you can't do this right now, you will not be able to do bigger things in the future. Now, it's not necessarily a quote. It's more of a mindset and a belief that I have. I always tell myself this whenever I feel like not talking to the next customer, whenever I feel like not getting out of my car to go sell, whenever I am just disliking the day, etc. If you're currently making 2 to 3K a month doing what you're doing, but you want to have an M in your bank in the near future, you're going to need to be able to tolerate the thing that you're doing right now, at a bare minimum. That's all that doing hard shit is. Being able to tolerate stress, as well as being able to commit yourself to a really hard period of work, or even multiple really hard periods of work. If you can't do this, then how are you going to expect yourself to reach M status in the near future, or even just do anything bigger with your life? Honestly, you can't expect that if you can't tolerate this right now. No one got rich by working less in the beginning. It's going to be hard until it's easy. And you can have a different mindset or belief than me. That's totally fine. You can do whatever you want to do depending on what your goals are and what you're reaching for. But I'm just talking about my life and how I view things and where I want to go. This is just based on what I've seen, what I do, and what I've seen work for others. It's going to be hard until it's easy. And if you can't commit yourself to doing the bare minimum hard right now, how are you going to do more hard things when you're required to? And another really easy way that I'm able to just stay committed and keep pushing is by thinking about the end result, or the end vision. I am only going to be working this job until March. As of right now, it's February 2nd, so we only have about 20 more work days, which isn't that long. Granted, I did start this around November, so it's been a long grind, but it's almost over. And I don't mean that in a negative way. I love the people I'm working with right now, and I'm just enjoying it right now too. Not this cold though. It freaking sucks. After that, for me, it's just back to business again, which I'm very excited for. So try and find some things about what you're currently doing that you enjoy, be it your coworkers, the people around you, the money that you're making, the experience, or the transition period, learning, etc. There's so many different things that you can just find enjoyment about in the moment. Because if you don't enjoy anything about what you're doing, it's really just going to be a push of discipline, and you're really just going to hate your life if you're doing that. So I would not recommend it. Try and find some things that you enjoy about what you're doing right now. That will genuinely help you a lot with staying committed and doing the hard work when you don't feel like doing it. The last thing that really helps me with this, and that probably will help you out the most too, depending on who you are and your beliefs, is making a promise to either yourself, God, or someone very, very close to you. Me, I did all three. Honestly, I think this has been one of the biggest pushing things for me, because in the first 2 weeks that I was doing this, I got no sales. I was at the bottom of the leaderboard. I sucked. It was cold. I didn't want to do it. But then I just kept pushing. I reminded myself of why I chose to do it. And yeah, the third week, I crushed it. I was at the top of the leaderboard, and that was just amazing. For me, I made a commitment to my boss, my mentor, Nick, as well as Allah, and also to myself, because I kind of just wanted to test myself with the discipline. This was going to be hard. Sales, door to door in the winter, no one wants to do it. I did it because I knew it was going to be hard. I had all my reasons, and yeah, thankfully we're just continuing to push. So it's been amazing so far. And the commitment that I made is that I wouldn't quit until March, or at least until spring. And as of recording this, it's February 2nd, so there's only 20 more work days left. So that's another thing that you can do. Make a commitment to someone or God about what you want to do, about what either your time frame is, what your goal is, like what you want to achieve, or even just sticking it out until a better opportunity comes. Make a commitment, because that has been single-handedly the most important thing that's been keeping me pushing with this. There's been so many times where I wanted to quit. There's been so many absolutely cold days where I got, for some reason, 0 sales, and just days that overall sucked, but I kept going. So just make a commitment about whatever is easiest for you, or what you genuinely prioritize the most. And one final thing I want to leave you with is, what would your best self do? Would he quit, or would you keep pushing? This is how I've always just been able to commit myself not only to this work, but to my business, sometimes even school, just everything that I've done and everything that I keep doing. This is how I go about it, how I'm going to keep going about it. And I really hope that this video is able to help you out in one way or another, be it currently you're in school or currently you're doing work or currently you're in business, or even just you're trying to figure some things out. You don't know how to commit yourself. You don't know how to keep pushing. Hopefully this was able to really help you out. So yeah, thank you so much for watching the entire video. I really do appreciate you. If you ever want any further or personalized help, click the first link in the description, as well as there's so many other links that will also help you out, be it the newsletter, the community, whatever it is, it's going to help you out too. Check those out. Thank you again for watching the video. Enjoy the rest of your day. Have a good one. Bye bye.